Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to tackle a really interesting, pretty concise trading tip.
That's right. It comes from Mansi.
And our mission really is just to unpack what she's saying, its core message, and figure out what it means for you if you're trading.
Okay, so the advice is pretty direct. Let me read it. Making money in trading is very easy if you have patience. It is extremely unlikely you will make money if you don't have patience. Do not chase the trade, let it come to you. At least 3 indicators should be clear about the trend and trade in that direction.
Wow. Okay. Straightforward.
Very. So where should we start?
Well, let's start with that first big point, patience. She says it makes trading easy, but without it, it's extremely unlikely you'll succeed. That's quite a statement.
It really is. And, it gets right to the heart of trading psychology.
How so?
Well, think about it. Markets move fast, right? There's this constant pressure, this feeling you need to do something.
Yeah, FOMO, fear of missing out.
Exactly. And impatience often leads to jumping into trades based on short-term noise, not solid signals.
Wow.
Patience is the filter. It lets you wait for the real opportunities that fit your plan.
Okay, so patience helps avoid impulsive moves. That ties right into her next point. Do not chase the trade, let it come to you. What does chasing look like practically?
It's basically seeing a price move sharply and jumping in because you're afraid you'll miss the whole thing.
Okay. You see it going up and you just buy.
Right. But the problem is, by the time you chase it, the initial move might be ending or you're getting in at a really bad price. Your risk goes way up.
So letting it come to you means
Whatever.
waiting for a pullback, a specific setup.
Yeah, exactly. It means waiting for your predefined entry point according to your strategy, where the risk is manageable and the potential reward makes sense. It's about discipline, not reaction.
Discipline, right. Okay. Now, she mentions needing at least 3 indicators that are clear about the trend. Let's break that down. First, what are indicators for anyone maybe less familiar?
Sure. So indicators are basically mathematical tools. They take price, volume data, sometimes other things, and they calculate signals. They try to help you see patterns or predict potential moves. Think like moving averages or RSI, MACD, lots of them.
Got it. Calculators for market data. So why 3? Why not just one really good one?
Well, no single indicator is perfect. They can all give false signals sometimes.
Okay.
By requiring, say, 3 different types of indicators, maybe one looking at trend, one at momentum, one at volatility, all pointing the same way. You're basically seeking confirmation.
Like getting a second and third opinion.
Precisely. It increases the probability that the signal is genuine and not just, random market noise fooling one specific calculation. It ties back to patience, too, waiting for that confirmation.
Makes sense. Wait for the evidence to build up. And then the final piece, trade in that direction. Trade with the trend. Why is that usually the advice?
It's kind of the path of least resistance, generally speaking. The trend represents the main force in the market at that moment.
Like swimming with the current instead of against it.
Exactly that.
Right.
Swimming with the current. Trading with a trend means you have that overall market momentum potentially working for you. Trying to pick tops or bottoms, trading against the trend, it's possible, but it's often much harder. Requires better timing, more skill. For most, sticking with the trend is simpler and often safer.
Okay, so let's recap Mansi Suryawanshi's core advice for you, the listener. First, cultivate patience. It's fundamental.
Right. Then, don't chase, wait for your setup, let the trade come to you, avoid those impulsive entries.
Third, look for confirmation. Get at least 3 indicators aligned and clearly showing the trend direction.
And finally, once you have that confirmation, trade with that trend. Don't fight the market's main direction.
It sounds simple, but it addresses so many common pitfalls. Emotion, impatience, lack of confirmation.
Absolutely. It's a framework for more disciplined trading.
So the big takeaway for you, patience and confirmation are key. But here's something maybe to think about. How could these ideas, patience, waiting for the right moment, seeking multiple forms of confirmation, apply elsewhere? In big life decisions.
That's a great point. Think about buying a house or changing careers. Rushing in, chasing something, not looking at all the angles. The same principles could really apply, couldn't they?
Definitely food for thought. Well, that wraps up this deep dive.
Until next time.